Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we are on stage 17170. Again, we're not really pushing from this stage anytime soon. And today is going to be a busy day. So first, we need to definitely collect. We are owed very much from Portal. We have saved many of our seals for this. And yes, I love my rapid tap. This is my favorite feature. And there we go. 25 portal tickets. And again, that was just rolling over 2 days worth. And then back to the dragon. Now I do actually need to do more dragon. Alright, this is a 0. But we'll wait and see. I will probably push later, and this is another 0. I will probably push and this is a 0. The dragon at some point. I did actually do something special today. This is a 1. Excuse me. And we're going to look at that after this. Well, we'll look at it after a few things. Let's get the basic stuff out of the way. How about that? And another 0. Yeah, I also use Rapid Tap here just to... you know what I realized about this game when I installed Rapid Tap, or installed, when I started setting it up, because basically you have to set up touch points, you know, for you to map keys to, is that there's a lot of, like, just mindlessly clicking in this game to advance stuff. Like, things don't just naturally, like, you know, I mean, in some ways it's warranted, some ways it isn't. Oh, we getting more Ascension Stones to add to the pile, huh? I wish I could ascend, like, my castle or something. Okay, here we go. Here's finally something. This was a long dry spell. Okay, well, we're going to get a first pull. That works, too. It's either a long dry spell or I'm getting better. Okay, here's one. At identifying when things are valuable, so I can just... Well, we got ripped off. So I can just go through these a lot quicker. That's not really a rapid tap thing. This is more like, that was more me just saying, okay, how can I identify how to do this correctly? I mean, not correctly, quickly. Because, you know, it's not that I don't like this. Like, I like this a lot more when, like, Ascension Stones were a thing. It's like, how many Ascension Stones are we getting? Sitting on almost 5 million Ascension Stones, and that's the main thing you get from the dragon. Like, it's way more common than getting archer stuff. It just kind of, yeah, kind of sours it a little bit. That was really when I lost interest, when it's like, okay, we've maxed everybody out. I don't need any Ascension Stones anymore. The dragon and the wolf were kind of unexciting. And that was a 1 chest, and that was the only thing we needed. And this will push us over, and we can get some presents here. Oh, and we got some stuff here. Oh, very nice. Okay, oh. And I did, if it wasn't today, it was yesterday. No? Okay, it must have been a couple days ago that I actually reset the hero pass. Again, nothing exciting. The same heroes we've seen before. Oh, I didn't even know that was a shortcut to that, but the same thing we've seen before. Okay, now for purchasing. And there is Herald. And again, we're only looking for 4-star... Oh, Lucas. For 4-star heroes, so just remember that. I also feel like this is a lot less exciting now that I don't summon. I think this is another holdover of, you know, I got everybody maxed out. All I can do is hold my summons until they add a new hero, and I'm sure they're going to add a new hero. I would hope they were going to add another support hero. I am still... Oh, there's Thor. I'm still pulling for my Odin hero, who's a S-tier buff hero. That's who I really want to see. Also, I'm holding out for rebalancing a Gabriel where he gets attack speed and crit damage. I would like to see that. Make him comparable to Daniel. Okay. So that's done. That leaves us with astrology and the stars. Ooh, starting off strong with some rune seals. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the plan with rune seals, what we're going to do, all those, more rune seals, very nice. And again, this is the only one I feel comfortable, more rune seals. This is the only one I feel comfortable resummoning because I know I have plenty of coins. I would think I'd have plenty of these, but I basically ran out before, so I don't consider that a given. Alright, decent. Alright, so now, and then of course we've already drained the Archer store. We have already drained, We've already upgraded the castle, and we have used all our recoveries here. And let's go ahead and level Evan. Once Evan is 7,500, we will be working on Christian. And we're going to only work on Christian. Whoops, shit. I mean, I knew he was close, and I still did that. He's now the furthest one. Yeah. Alright, so let's work on Christian. Oh, well, at least we get him right up to 7,600. So, outside of Sophia's runes, which we are going to do Sophia's runes today, and we are going to actually, now that we've made it all the way to the end, we are going, and so realistically, things changed between when we were doing Sophia's runes originally and where we are now in the game. What do I mean by that? Well, the way the game works is different now. You basically have to pick one main DPS. Now, I will tell you, on the Discord, people favor the warriors. That's just who's favored. I don't believe there's a right or wrong answer to this. That's just who's favored. Now, personally, now to be fair, I'm biased because I have invested so much in Christian, and by investing in Christian so much, Christian's numbers do look better. And all that for 3 out of 7. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a grind. That's fine, though. Once we get through this, it'll be pretty quick going backwards. Okay, we can't do that. Yeah, alright, we at least got that to +2. Again, not really helping us. That takes away from Sophia, but that's fine. So, if you can't tell, I am siding with Christian. Christian is going to be the one I'm working with. Here's the mistake I made. These books, they do not hold a candle to these. So we are going to make Christian an orb. And not one that has crit chance. So the reality of what we're looking for is we are looking pretty much exclusively for crit damage. Nothing else matters. Everything else is an illusion of being good. And let me explain to you why. And I'm actually very fortunate that Christian's ring rolled with crit damage, because otherwise... Okay, so we have one here with attack increase. Attack increase is not a bad thing, but what does attack increase really mean? If we enhance this one, and we get it up to level 5... let's just get it up by level to level 4. Level 4, it goes to 5.4 to 6.3. Okay, so an attack awakening is basically 1.5 levels, right? That's really not big. That's really minor. And yeah, we're going to get rid of that blue book. I was just wanted to show off the blue book. That is a relatively minor increase. It really is. What does that mean then? Well, that means that this awakening, if you get it again, is basically 1.5 levels. Whoop-de-doo. Crit damage, on the other hand. Oh my god! We got it, boys. We got it. Holy crap. Alright, well that was easy. Alright. Now I'm going to have to explain to you how this works. So, the way this works is, you want this. This buffs Christian's special attack. The bombardment. So we kind of got a crazy awakening. That's kind of nice. I can't believe, after all my struggles, like I'm sitting here going, oh man, we're going to have to grind another one out. It's going to be a nightmare. We just land one with attack and crit dam. Now again, we'll be a little bit behind because it's going to take a bit to catch it up, so to speak. But damn if that is not a beautiful, beautiful artifact there. But again, so let me finish. Oh, we overfed it. I just want to max it out because then we're going to talk about how we're going to approach this. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any other orbs today, so we're not going to be able to level it anymore. But let's pop this bad boy into Christian's left slot. And then we're going to give this book away. I mean, the book is not as good as this, and again, we will be talking about that. Who gets the book? Roderick, do you have a good book? Yeah, so what we're probably going to do is we're going to take this book, give it to Roderick, take Roderick's book, the good book, and so I haven't tested if this buffs Sophie or not. That's the other thing. I haven't tested this. I actually don't know how to, I mean, I'll have to think about that. Pretty sure this doesn't work for Sophia, which is why I was going to give her the book. But we'll just wait. Again, I wish I could lock this book. Well, the only way to lock the book is to give it away to somebody to hold that has a crappy book. Okay, we can give it to Thor. Thor has a crappy... Okay, Thor has a book that nobody's going to miss if it's deleted. We'll just remember that that's there, and I'll get verification on whether or not somebody's tested that. I don't know off the top of my head. And rather than swap, because I need Sophie's heals, I depend on it a lot. Alright, so now we're just going to awaken these because I set them up to be awakened, and I guess I really didn't plan on... Okay, that's defense. I really didn't plan on what happening, and of course we can still use these, you know, if we get a good one. It just, we'll level it up to, well, we can level it up tonight, that's for sure. Defense, I mean, that assumes we actually get a good one. Alright, so what do we have so far? Like, crap, and this is the last one to awaken, so we can use 3 of these. Actually, nah, we don't need to. We'll just use 3 regulars. Yeah, you actually need to use this view because the books are weighted more than the orbs for some reason. Okay, so... realistically, my best move is this. Because I think both of these are maxed out, like I can't enhance this any further, yeah. I'm better off just dismantling for now. It is weird, we got very few, well, not really, it took us, we re-rolled a bunch, so let's dismantle. We're just going to dismantle, and then we're going to look at the facts of life. Okay, we really didn't have that much left over. And let me just double check, because there's no way to check them on there. That is crit chance. And that's all garbage. Okay. I could roll a good one and give it to, like, Austin or something. And we can get rid of this. Okay. That's what we're left with. Okay, so here's how this interaction works. So this increases Christian's base attack by about 20%. Okay, Christian's base attack is 2 million. This now increases his special attack from this. So this multiplies on top of the other one. So now his attack, when he uses his fuselage, will be 11% stronger. And this has crit damage too. So these two abilities stack on top of each other multiplicatively. So if this was 100%, again, this would increase to, we'll just pretend this is 100%. This is going to be 2 million. If this is 100%, now his attack with fuselage is 4 million. And his 4 million attack is then multiplied by 5 for 5 times. So again, that's about, we can round this up to, well, we don't need to round up. This is 24x. Effectively, this is 24 times. So then that 4 million is multiplied up to 24 by 24 times, which is 96 million. Okay? That 96 million, and this is key, is then the crit damage factors in, because everything always crits. So this is why crit damage is so important. I didn't realize this first. I had to sit down and do the math. So then this crit damage of 860 is then added on top of his already, his crit damage is already kind of ludicrous. It's 39,000. So again, we'll pretend that we're just going to look at what the Awakening does, okay? So then when he crits, this adds 86% more damage to him. So that 96 million with his artifacts now becomes 178 million. And there's no other stat, there's no other Awakening that's as good as crit damage. Nothing is going to multiply him by that much. Again, this is effectively 1.5 Awakenings. So, I mean, that's trivial. Crit damage is where it's at because it's such a huge multiplier. It does mean that if you are a warrior main, which basically it's going to boil down to you're going to be one or the other. If you are a warrior main, you basically, I think Roderick is actually the best one. He actually out DPS's the Viking chick. So if you're a warrior main, Roderick is your man. And because of his, I think it's because of his really high attack growth, and he has a really huge area of effect because he has he basically hits like a really long line. He's basically like, if you remember Ryan, how Ryan like had a huge line, he's like a huge line of fire. That Roderick's just your man. Now the nicer thing about warriors over supports is basically my damage supports are going to be Christian and Austin. That's it. That's the lineage. So if Christian has these 2 4-star and we come in and make a 5-star ring that just like totally kicks ass, and a 5-star a 5-star orb that totally kicks ass, right? Like let's say both of, and again, really by kick ass I mean they both roll crit damage. That's it. That's the only stat that matters. Anything else is like an illusion of mattering, because again, what you want more than anything is Awakenings to land on crit damage. Nothing else matters. I mean, it's nice, like an Awakening clearly on attack increase. That is going to be better than if you got an Awakening of crit damage reduce. Crit damage reduce is useless. But, yeah. But I mean, then what we're going to do is we're going to level this up until it's 18. Then we'll work on the ring, and we're just going to seesaw these back and forth. And that's it. That's how you get up to big damage. I was 100% wrong. I actually have to re-release an itemization video on Total War. I plan on doing that after this, especially now that I have these. And I'm just going to point out what stats you want, why these work, and how to quickly increase your battle power. Well, increase your attack. And I mean, that's it. I mean, my big thing was I didn't realize how wrong I was, and I wanted to point that out tonight. Now, I had been working in this direction, but it'd been a while. Now, outside of that, there's something else I did today. So if we come in here to Total War, and I can't get over how lucky I am. So I actually I beat 9-3 of the Icemine. Somebody on the Discord had actually beaten all the way up to 9-10. And from what I understand, the Poison Cave and the Icemine are really easy to, and I'm going to use easy relatively. They're easier to push because in the Icemine and the Poison Cave, I believe you get dogs in the middle. So if you can get through the middle pack of dogs, the last stages are full of aggroing guys. Now, the question is, as I am a warrior main, I cannot aggro anything. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Because the big benefit that a warrior main has, so if you sit here and say, Roderick is my man, and I'm going to focus on leveling him. And you get Roderick, where his attack and his AoE is just straight up ludicrous amounts of power, right? The benefit is Roderick will kill what he's fighting, run around, hopefully aggro other stuff onto him, and just keep doing that. That's why I would say if one of his, like if I rolled, like if this was a crit damage necklace and this, pretend this was a key and he had a key and one of them had dodge, for Roderick, I would say that's not a terrible thing. Roderick also benefits because he has crit damage. I didn't realize that, but that's actually that's the best secondary stat. The only thing better would be attack speed, but then I wish he had attack speed. If he had attack speed, he'd be shooing the best, as we can tell from Daniel. Because Daniel is the best because of his attack speed. And again, the nice thing too is Roderick and Daniel sort of share. So, if you made an amazing amulet with tons of crit damage on it, you could give it to Daniel, and Daniel become a wrecking force too. The nice thing about Daniel is he just mows things over a single target. So, all right, that's it. That's about where we're at. So the only thing left we have to do, and that was kind of longer than I wanted it to be, but I really wanted to point that out. Very important. And then we're going to level the castle. And that's why it's so important now for me, now that I'm focusing on one DPS instead of everybody is DPS, to go back and focus on Sophia's runes and Christian's runes. Because Sophia's runes, because I still need to heal the castle. There are, like, stage 9-4, the more healing Sophia can pump out, the longer the castle lives. That's just a fact of life. And remember, even though the castle it says it's at 10 million, we know from looking at King's Ruin, I've almost added an extra 100,000 health. So the castle is still gaining health. That said, as always, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.